And today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we are playing another episode of Madden 24, the Arizona Cardinals series. And as you can tell, I am still sick. I did a few things off camera. So I'm just going to go through that real quick, what I did. The first thing I did is I signed Khalil Herbert. We go down to league transactions. I moved him to the regular. I moved Marlon to Luput. I think that's how you said it. To the practice squad. Released Brandon Willis. Released Dante Stills. Signed Justin Ross and Zach Pascal because I need more receiver depth. Signed. Yeah, and I fixed Jonathan Taylor's number. Well, let's get into it.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Arizona. It's the Cowboys and the Cards. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, a battle referencing the NFC of this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it will be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and find another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Give it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
23 yards, the final tally. Herbert powering up the middle. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Man, and all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Right back to Conner here on first. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Khalil Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. A give to Pollard running left. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing, Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. So that complicates complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On play action, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And that's to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's Murray from midfield. This is taken in by McBride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. And off right side for Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Herbert once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Murray now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession, that was big for them.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And is the punter Brian Anger to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you in the game. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Prescott yet again. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You can do this, offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to... It's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game.
Just a crazy throw there. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, if teams play, the ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't. Sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll go again with Herbert. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you got the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kaiser. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it. Snap one.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. After the pick six, they really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.